right. Oh, so am I doing like a, is this like
Are we doing, okay. Hey, from church, one half of church in AP, from tier 2, and yeah, I rap.
I'm Izak, aka Shellos. I produce for church in AP. Met them through the Crescendo Trust. I was working as a mentor in Tower 2 and we did some recording and now here we are.
We sit with an instrumental on a loop for a minimum of 3 hours.
I usually sit at home, I make a beat, and then I sit in the studio for approximately 3 hours and listen to this guy mumble until suddenly it's a verse.
Then
Then
we go from there.
But yeah, the bass is just the rhythm and the verse, really. That's how we start.
I think that's quite interesting. We sat on the beat for a long time. It was about patience. We had like 10 different melodies that we threw at the song, but eventually one prevailed. That's what you hear now.
It was definitely very surreal watching it progress and watching how people received it. Like it felt like it was important to people in some ways, which is really not something I'm used to for sure.
Yeah, no, it's good to have New Zealand listeners really take to the track the way that they have. Most of my artistic arsenal, if you will, came from the time that I spent in the community centres through the community programs that we did back in 2017 to 2018, working alongside Izak every week. In an abstract way, I was able to find my sound by actually having somebody who was there to develop an artist. So that's always important. But in a very practical way, you learn how to track your vocals and what BPMs are, and just, I don't know, random things like that you pick up on.
Only been here trying to get the money. If you want a bit of take it from me.
I think through my process, what I was trying to like give these guys was like time and space to develop like their identity as artists. Whereas like you go into a recording studio, you're paying for, like you're there to just record, get it done. Whereas like in the studio, we were trying to like have patience and really develop their sound alongside the recording process, and especially. To me, the most important thing, like, tool is language. Like, these guys can now tell me, like, you know, hey, up the reverb, like, you know, like, maybe put a bit of a filter on the delay or something. Like, and whereas before they would have come in and been like, oh, could you make my vocals, like, sparkly or something very abstract.
So just terminology.
Yeah, it's like the communication between a producer and the artist is so key. So if you're going into a studio that you're paying for time at, like you want to have that stuff on lock so you're not mucking around trying to translate to the engineer what you need. And to me, yeah, that's like very important.